Hello, and welcome back to my conscious take. And today, I am going to be explaining to you guys how we are creating our own hell on earth. But first, I'm going to start out with a story that I watched on YouTube, and then relate it back to an experience that I have. So, I don't know how many months ago, I saw a video of this guy explaining a near-death experience that he had when he went to the Travis Scott concert. He was one of the people who almost died in the crowd. I'm sure everyone knows about Astroworld. But when he died, he went to hell. And in his experience of hell, he felt immense terror. And he also could see many people around him. But because he felt a heightened amount of terror, and that is all he could feel, it felt like he was completely alone. Again, despite the fact that he was surrounded by other people there. Now on to my experience. I have an immense fear of flying. And every time I fly, I have severe panic attacks. And it is that same heightened fear that this guy was explaining about. I was surrounded by people, including people I knew, people I cared about, but it didn't even matter because of the heightened amount of fear. I have learned how to get it under control better so now. But I just find it odd, the similarities there. And I think our minds have the power over everything. Mind over matter. But I just want to explain this because I work at a hotel and I see a lot of people, and majority of them seem to be living in hell on earth due to their mindset, probably their circumstances and everything like that. But I do want to also explain that no matter what your circumstances are, you could be living in heaven on earth. It's just a matter of shifting your perspective. But I'm also going to showcase a video. I'm also going to be calling myself out. Again, it's the power over the mind is the point of this. In this video, it's going to show a lady who was uncontrollably angry at her boyfriend because she thought he was cheating on her. But the way she was reacting was completely outrageous. And then I will say the way I reacted towards her was also outrageous. I know better. I have a relationship with God. I have peace. But I let her anger seep into me and then react badly towards her. And for that, I apologize because I can understand her mindset. She's probably filled with fear, anxiety, doubt about herself, guilt about herself. She probably hates herself. I should have shown her love in that moment instead of feeding into the anger. I'm going to play the video.
You guys gotta step up.
No, because he'll be harmed in some way, maybe. I don't want to.
Bitch, you don't know me.
The way you're acting right now,
It don't matter.
shows all.
It don't matter.
It does.
Take me where the fuck you pick me up from. Because if I go to fucking jail behind a lie, then you see me do shit to your car. And she didn't even lie, ass bitch.
I'm sitting right here with you. For anything, I'm trying to go back to my. That's why I took my stuff out.
You better take me where the fuck you got me from, dude. Because if the fuck you brought me here, I didn't ask for fucking cover. You brought me here.
Where'd you come from, though?
Belleville.
Belleville?
Yes.
Damn, why'd you go with him?
I thought he was cool.
You thought he was cool?
Yes.
For a couple of weeks.
No.
She thought we were.
Did you lose anything?
No.
No?
I don't know what happened. I went to Applebee's, come back, and you can flip out on me.
Dude, just take her back where she.
That's all I asked you to do. I didn't touch her. I was upstairs. I was upstairs. I was upstairs, sir. He came outside. I stayed upstairs. He came downstairs before I did. Then I came down here asking to take me to drop me off.
I'm trying to.
You don't want to do it.
Back in there. Okay, y'all be separated. Police can come and get him. I'm sitting there. I told myself, I told you why. I pretty much came back out here and told you why. I told
Tell me where the fuck you picked me up from.
Just how?
You was down here before I was.
Call her an Uber or something, dude. She's your responsibility. Like, you gotta.
No, she's been kicked out here before.
No,
Bitch, I never been kicked out here by who?
You are not allowed to stay here because you didn't have your ID.
I'll call her.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about. Stop lying on me.
No, I'll call her.
Stop lying on me.
I'll call her. That didn't make sense.
Thank you.
That didn't make sense. I'll call you. She call you Uber. I'll call you. Can I go upstairs? I try to.
And that video is not even the worst of what I've seen. But it is a reason why I am here doing this on YouTube, because maybe I can help people living in hell on earth to begin to live in heaven on earth. It is very sad to see. And I am preaching this with love and such importance because I just want people to realize that your thoughts are literally the paint to your reality. If you are constantly thinking negative thoughts about yourself, like I'm not enough, they all hate me, I'm weird, I'm not good enough, etc., then your reality will continue to prove that to you. If you have positive thoughts, I am enough, no matter where I go. I love myself, that's all that matters. I am kind, I am beautiful, I am unique in my own ways. And then your confidence will boost. Not just confidence, but you will trust yourself in your action. You will then move with grace. You won't move with hatred and hate everyone around you who's in a happy mood. I've experienced that too. There will be such angry people that come into the hotel and talk to me. They think my niceness is fake. How sad is that? How angry do you have to be on the inside to think people's kindness is fake? I understand people's circumstances lead them to this mindset, and that is very unfortunate. And I have immense amounts of compassion for them. But they can choose to live a different path. They can do that and choose to think differently. And sometimes all it takes for people to change and swap is that one kind person. So this is why you need to carry yourself with grace and love and compassion. So whenever you do encounter people, you don't fuck up someone else's mood along the way. And then they go fuck up someone else's mood along the way. And then that person goes fucks up another mood along the way. It's a chain reaction of how you stabilize your mood. If you are in a happy mood and you run into someone who is angry, stay kind to them. Maybe not even in that moment. Maybe later on, they'll realize, damn, I was such a fucking asshole. And they will then learn from your kindness to change. It is seriously such a domino effect. I don't know how many times I've been guilty of it too. Some angry person will come in, and again, my mood will now be affected because of them. But guess what? We are the only people in charge of our emotions. Nobody else. So what? Someone's yelling in your fucking face. Literally block them out. That's their anger to deal with. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm using a very exaggerated example, but someone calls you ugly, is that you know what you look like. If you know what you look like and you love yourself and they're calling you ugly, fuck them, right? Why is that affecting your mood? Because you know who you are. Why is someone else telling you who you are? Because there's a rough world out there, unfortunately. People will bite you in the ass where it hurts a little bit, bite you in the wounds, and if you don't accept your own flaws, and if you don't accept your own faults, then other people will point them out for you and you will be butthurt. So accept them and then change them and do better. Or stay the same, but you have to accept them because people will point them out. I'm sorry, but it's just inevitable. I've been guilty of it too. I was just telling an example of a character change that I had to do when I was probably like 10 to 12. I don't remember. I was clothes shopping with my cousin. And she kept saying she likes this piece of clothing. I'd be like, yeah, I like that too. And then I would point out a piece of clothing I liked. She'd be like, I don't know if I like that one. And then I would change my mind and be like, yeah, I don't like that either. But my cousin called me out on it. And she was like, why do you keep agreeing with me? You know you can have your own opinions, right? That was probably the most embarrassing moment. Not most embarrassing. I've had so many embarrassing moments. But I remember this so vividly because, like, it was such a hard realization for me to have. Because I was like, damn, why am I changing my mind? Like, why do I care if we're not agreeing on this piece of clothing that I like? Right? Like, just stuff like that. If people call you out on your bullshit, accept that shit. But really, you can create your own heaven on earth. It's just a matter of your habits and your mindset and the thoughts that you choose to have. With love, thank you so much for listening. My conscious take is